Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about the respiratory system. How do my lungs work? This presentation is presented by Sai Prithvinaz Vandanapu. Okay, a little about me. I go to Elizabeth Lane Elementary School and I'm in 5th grade and people call me Sai. Okay, let's get into the topic. Okay, what are the points are we going to discuss today? What are lungs and the 5 functionalities of the lungs, and where are the lungs located in our human body, and what is the structure of the lungs, and what is the functionality of the lungs, and we'll talk about some good habits to follow to keep your lungs conductive. And last but not least, we're going to end this presentation with fun facts about lungs. Okay, what are lungs? Lungs are an organ in your body. As you all know, the human body contains many organs, and the lungs are a very important organ in our body. Lungs are very squishy like a sponge when you feel them. And lungs also help you to breathe air and take in air. Lungs cannot take in carbon dioxide. Instead, lungs takes the oxygen part of the air, which means the human body inhales air in which the lungs take 5% of the oxygen and release the rest of the air. Or in words, it's called exhaling the air. Okay, what are the 5 functionalities of the respiratory system? The first one is called gas exchange. It's when the lungs help us to breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide forever and ever, because the lungs cannot take in carbon dioxide. The next one we're going to talk about is breathing, or known as the movement of air. When air passes through the human body, lungs exchange CO2 with O2 at each stage of the human body, or known as the functionality of the respiratory system. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is sound production. It is when, with the help of larynx, we can communicate, which produces voice. As you all know, the larynx is basically the voice box where we can sing, talk, or communicate. It also has voice cords that vibrate the sound we make. That's why when we talk, if we touch our neck, we feel vibrations. Okay, what is olfactory assistance, or known as sense of smell? Well, how we know the smell of food or air? This is because of the respiratory system. When we breathe in or breathe out, or known as inhaling and exhaling, we can take a food aroma or air so that we can talk, speak, or even try to smell the food aromas. Okay, what is protection in the respiratory system? Protection is when from dust and microbes entering the body through mucus production, cilia, and coughing. As you all know, cilia are the tiny hairs that are habituated in our nose, which take the bad parts out of the mucus. Mucus is very good in your nose because it takes in bad parts. Okay, where are the lungs located in our body? The lungs are when you feel the human body, the lungs are well protected with the help of the rib cage, and the rib cage, as you all know, is made of 12 sets of ribs. The lungs are located over the diaphragm. The diaphragm is the muscle that works beneath the lungs that helps the lungs. Okay, what is the structure of the lungs? When you feel your neck, you feel there's a tiny pipe. That pipe is called a trachea. This pipe is used for when we're inhaling, the air goes down the windpipe, or known as trachea. Okay, this is one of the fun facts I was talking about. The size of the lungs. What did you know that when you're feeling your lungs, you can't really feel them, and the left lung is actually smaller than the right lung. You know why? Because the left lung has to accommodate space for the heart to habituate. Okay, what are the tiny pipes in our lungs that help air? These pipes are called bronchioles. These bronchioles help air to travel through these pipes. Okay, what are there are also tiny pipes that are connected to the bronchioles, known as bronchies. These are much smaller. Bronchioles and bronchies are as thin as your hair, one hair. There are also air sacs connected to the bronchus. You know what those are called? They are called capillaries. Capillaries have a big job. They take the oxygen part of the air and then release the rest. And what is different in the walls of the capillaries? The walls of the capillaries have holes in them. What is the muscle that works at the bottom of the lungs? That is called the diaphragm. Okay, let's take a look at this diagram. You see, this white pipe here is called trachea, known as windpipe. And these pipes here are called bronchioles, or short for bronchies. And these are called tiny ones. These are as thin as a hairpiece. Now, what you see, these are alveoli. The walls that protect the capillaries are called alveoli with the holes in them. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, what is exactly the functionality of the lungs? Okay, first, when we inhale air, the air first goes through our nasal passage. Then, as you might see, there is a diagram here that I'll show you. First, this diagram doesn't show the nasal passage, but when we inhale, the air goes through our nasal passage, through our nasal cavity, where then it goes through our pharynx. Remember I was talking about the larynx? It's the voice box. This orange colored tube kind of thing is the voice box. This is called the trachea. The air passes through all these and then goes through our bronchioles. These are called bronchioles. And there are also tiny pipes that connect to the bronchioles called bronchies. There are also these tiny air sacs I was talking about. These are called capillaries. And the walls around the capillaries are called alveoli. You see this muscle over here? That's called diaphragm. Okay. Okay. Did you know there's a second supporter of the lungs? That is called diaphragm. Diaphragm has a big job. It is to support the lungs. Okay. What happens if we exhale? This process happens as opposite. So when we inhale, I was talking about the inhaling process. Now when we exhale, the air goes back out through the nasal cavity and the nasal passage. Okay, let's move on. Okay, what are some good habits to follow to keep your lungs conductive? Okay, don't smoke and try to avoid exposure from anyone who is smoking. Okay, when I mean don't smoke and try to avoid exposure from anyone who's smoking, I mean you should not smoke and you should not have any connection to anyone who is smoking. Okay, exercise daily to breathe harder and keep your lungs up and going. When I mean this, when you exercise daily, your lungs start to get beat breathing faster and faster, which makes the lungs breathe faster also. Okay, avoid any infections that might affect the lungs and damage the lungs. When I mean this, I mean viruses that might affect the lungs. When your lungs are damaged, you can't breathe or communicate with others. Avoid any exposure with pollutants because they might damage your breathing skills. When I mean this, pollutants means like someone who's smoking or damaging their lungs, and you don't want your lungs to be damaged because they might try to damage your breathing skill. Okay, when I mean avoid any exposure with pollutants, I mean when I mean by pollutants, I mean that people who pollute the air and smoke comes out of the car or out of their mouth, and you do not want to breathe this smoke. Okay. As you might know, today there's COVID-19 that might damage our lungs. So I want to give warnings on that. Okay, let's move on. Okay, some fun facts about lungs. Did you know lungs can float on water because they're much denser than water? A person usually breathes 13 pints of air every minute, which is a very small amount, really. But when you exercise, you can breathe more pints of air. Okay, oxygen plays a small role in breathing because we cannot take in carbon dioxide, but we only take 5%. 70% of waste is eliminated just by breathing. You know why? Because mucus makes a big role in eliminating any waste that's in the nose or in the lungs. Did you know humans exhale up to 17.5 milliliters of water per hour? When I mean this, when humans drink water, they have to exhale and inhale because did you know about matter? Water can turn into gas immediately if it's too hot. So when we exhale, the water that has just turned into gas called water vapor is then exhaled. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my video below. And thank you for your support for watching this video.